The Mazda CX-50 gets a hybrid powertrain. Sports with efficiency. Is this the perfect setup? Well, I'm going to get into everything and not waste your time. Also, subscribe.
We all want our cake, and to eat it too, which is one of the oddest phrases in the English language. Mazda has put the frosting on its newest version of the CX-50. For 2025, it's available with a hybrid powertrain. The Zoom Zoom folks are now offering a win-win, layering driving fun on top of efficiency and a nod to Mother Nature.
Hybrid pricing starts at $35,390 with destination for a base preferred trim. That's roughly $2,300 more than the naturally aspirated four-cylinder CX-50. And I've done the math. Yes, owners will make their money back, should take about 4 years, plus fewer trips to the gas station because the hybrid has 100 miles of extra range. Did I mention that the powertrain is from Toyota?
The Big T holds a 5% stake in Mazda, and they produce vehicles together in Alabama. That's where this is built. I'll point out some similarities and differences between RAV4 and CX-50 hybrids, but this is not a direct comparison video. They're as similar as Bundt and shortcakes inside and out. A 2.5-liter four-cylinder running the Atkinson cycle paired with 2 motor generators should sound awfully familiar to RAV owners. Power specs are the same at a combined 219 horsepower. Total torque isn't provided. That's a Toyota thing. Most times the engine doesn't fire on startup, but on colder days it does after a bit. The transmission is an electronic continuously variable unit. Simulated shifts are done here, no paddles here. This top trim Premium Plus version stickers for $42,000 is tested and gets a head-up display. The battery is under the back seat. Well charged, it offers all-electric driving for short distances at low speeds. And there are drive modes, only a few, but they make a difference. All CX-50s, gas or hybrid, are all-wheel drive. The hybrid's back tires are turned by a dedicated electric motor, no drive shaft running to the rear.
The hybrid launches to 60 miles an hour in the mid-7-second range, which is a skosh quicker than the naturally aspirated four-cylinder version. Not as fast as the turbo version, though. However, this is much more efficient. On a wet, sloppy day like this, it's nice to have standard all-wheel drive. Gives you extra bite off the line.
There's some torque steer, that slight tugging of the wheel under hard throttle. Mazda says its engineers have calibrated the hybrid powertrain for the kind of response that people want from the brand.
It's been a long time since I've driven a RAV4 hybrid, but from what I remember, this powertrain feels similar. It's got mild simulated shifts and not much of that rubbery feeling that hybrids are known for. I mean, this is a Toyota system, and the company is known for its excellence there. But my question is this: will Mazda buyers that tend to lean towards the enthusiast side go for the hybrid dynamic?
The gas-electric handoff is impressively smooth, but different than a classic well-tuned ICE powertrain. Aficionados, and you know who you are, may balk even with the added efficiency. Handling? Well, this is frisky fun with minimal body roll and dive, what Mazda is known for.
I like the way the CX-50 motors about town turn-in is crisp. It's controlled, it's light on its feet, it's more eager in the corners than a RAV4 hybrid. But you gotta remember, there are other hybrids in class. CRV, Tucson, Escape, Sportage. You really should drive them all so you know what you're buying.
Ride quality is on the firm side of comfortable. Sharp bumps are dispatched with little harshness. Road noise is moderate. Mazda is known for its G-Vectoring Control Plus algorithm, which, as a turn begins, imperceptibly reduces engine torque, transferring weight to the front tires for improved cornering feel. That could not be baked into Toyota's hybrid system, but it's still a flingable crossover.
With hybrids and EVs, there can be a little bit of a lumpy dynamic between regenerative braking and the actual physical disc brakes. Here, it's absolutely seamless. You would never know there's so much going on.
The windows are a bit narrow. Subaru Forester, which is getting a hybrid powertrain, takes the cake when it comes to visibility. Lots of standard ADAS tech, blind spot warning, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, plus adaptive cruise with stop and go is standard. Lane keeping allows a lot of side-to-side movement. Mazda says being more aggressive would interfere with steering. I get that. Maybe 2 levels of control?
People buy hybrids because of the fuel economy. The EPA rates the CX-50 at 38 miles per gallon, which is the same ballpark as Sportage, RAV4, and CRV. It's 3 better than Tucson.
For environmentalists out there, the hybrid's greenhouse gas score is not significantly better than the gas-only CX-50, and it doesn't seem like there's a plug-in hybrid version waiting in the wings. Mazda has baked up a traditional-looking cockpit. Nothing gimmicky, no giant screens. This alone might draw buyers in. Materials are authentic, no fake carbon fiber or wood. Brawny stitching catches the eye, piano black seems scratch-resistant, hardware feels good in hand. This being the top Premium Plus, moderately bolstered seats are heated and vented, the driver gets memory. However, a heated wheel, heated back seats, and a bird's-eye camera can't be had on hybrids, a miss considering Mazda's upmarket aspirations. The glass roof is on the larger side, it doesn't open very wide. Current Mazda owners will feel right at home with the interface. Graphics are simple. Generally, it's the controller that gets used to maneuver around since this isn't usually a touchscreen. Good to know there's switchgear to get to the HVAC controls quickly. Toggling between the Mazda side and phone projection is done by holding down here for a beat. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay enable touchability. It is a bit of a reach though. The knob can also be used, but it's not ideal. Oh, and there is a charge pad for phones. Storage? Yeah, there's a bunch of that all around the cabin. I always like the glasses garage. The Bose Centerpoint system is solid and can be had at the premium level. No need for the Premium Plus.
People buy SUV crossovers because they need the practicality. Chances are the back seat is going to get used a lot. I am 5'9". I have just, and I mean just enough headroom. Knee, leg, and foot room are definitely better. Cushions are high enough for good thigh support. Door openings are large enough so that it's easy to get in and out. Door cubbies are on the larger side. There's a pocket on the passenger side seat, but not on the driver's. Kind of a pet peeve of mine. Sunshades and heated seats in the back are not available. No separate climate zone, at least there are adjustable vents, plus a way to charge phones. Seats don't slide fore and aft because the battery is underneath here. If you want cup holders, then this is only a space for 2. Otherwise, you can put 3 average-sized adults back here. They'll be a little bit snug, but certainly doable.
Hybrids don't look much different than the non-electrified CX-50s, just some lower fascia changes, and that's fine. Designers have drawn up a handsome machine with a planted look. Strong shoulders at all 4 corners help with that, so does the squint of the headlights and the upright grille. Soul red crystal paint might be the best you'll find on any car, short of a Ferrari, well worth the $595. Hybrids aren't available in Mazda's highest Meridian trim. That wrong needs to be righted. This needs a heated steering wheel.
These days, there's no guarantee that a vehicle is going to have a physical spare tire. Most of them only have repair kits. And hybrids often have components that take up room in the back, so I am very curious. Yes! It's really important for SUVs to have spare tires because, you know, sometimes they're on trails.
Storage cubbies, bag hooks, power, check. These are very well located. A 40-20-40 split or pass-through would be icing on the cake with Mazda moving upmarket. Hybrid CX-50s have a smidge less cargo room. I'll estimate 54 cubic feet in max mode versus 56 for gas-only versions and 69 for Toyota RAV4. I always do the TP trunk test with the backs up, which is 29 cubes. Again, a couple less than ICE models. That works out to be 8 packs of the 2-ply, very usable while being less spacious than RAV4. What CX-50 lacks in room, it makes up with personality. Plus, those looking for a unique flex won't see this coming and going. Most competitors are so popular, they can be seen as ordinary.
The added fuel economy and the driving dynamics are a real win for the CX-50. Plus, there's that security blanket, knowing that the hybrid system is from Toyota. That's going to be appealing to a lot of people. But it does get tricky since Mazda owners tend to be very passionate about their vehicles. And as good as the hybrid system is, it does have some of those hybrid things going on. It's not a pure internal combustion engine setup.
Good-looking, well-behaved, and stingy with gasoline, the Mazda CX-50 Hybrid leaves out the sprinkles that premium vehicles should offer, but in class, it's appealing enough to grab a slice of the pie. Or cake. So, about that idiom, have your cake and eat it too. What it means is this. You can't keep possession of a cake and eat it at the same time, since once it's sliced up and enjoyed, it's gone. It's disappeared, or to quote Fat Bastard, in your belly, never to be seen again. I'll stick to cars.
I can't leave you without saying thank you to Martin Campbell. Martin has a great Instagram channel. Do you remember what it is, the name yet?
You keep asking me that, no.
Okay, the graphic is right here. It has lots of close-up pictures of all the cars that we test. He also takes the thumbnails for the videos. Couldn't do these reviews without Martin.
Cheers.
All right, we're off to get more coffee and a pastry, not cake.
Quick fun fact before I go, where does the name Mazda come from? Or Mazda if you're outside the United States? Well, two sources. Ahura Mazda, the god of harmony, wisdom, and intelligence, plus the founder of Mazda, Jijiro Matsuda. You don't get these fun facts from any other source. So, hey, subscribe to the channel, click notifications, follow me on social media, and if you have a question, leave it in the comments. I'm pretty good about getting back to people. That's Driven. I'm Tom Volk.